Well, we made kind of one major adjustment, but it really wasn't about that. It was, I mean, I kind of started the halftime with saying that here's an adjustment that'll help us with the Morant screen and rolls, and here's how we're going to cover it. But I said that isn't really the issue here. The issue is well, we were short. We were cutting corners on most of the defensive possessions. Like we got to keep the ball in front. If we don't, we got to help. If they kick it out, we got to contest, and then we got to rebound. And we were taking a breath at some point before one of those 4 points, and it was hurting us, right? Either we weren't keeping in front, or we'd miss the help, or we'd miss the contest, or we'd not block out. So that more than anything was the adjustment. The guys just started playing a lot harder and a lot more connected and finishing the possessions.
You notice sort of the energy kind of change with that with certain guys, like, Utah would come in and there's ones there, and Steve would come in and shift all of these times. Like, it's nice to obviously have guys you can rely on to maybe switch them off.
Yeah, you're right. I think you could give those two guys some really good credit for energy off the bench. And you could go a couple more steps. I thought Malachi provided some good kind of dirty plays. I mean, not getting dirty plays, not dirty plays, but you know what I mean? He dug the ball out and found some loose balls and some long rebounds, provided us with a spark. Precious certainly did with his offense there, just a flurry. And then Gary, who didn't have much going, provided his own kind of spark there to kind of start carrying us. And then I thought Freddie, we had about 5 possessions in a row where Freddie just did kind of one of everything. He hit Scotty for a roll layup. He hit Gary coming off. He rejected and got his own layup. He came off and hit a 3. Like he was just like orchestrating it all pieces of the offense. So there was lots of guys I thought that kind of in there.
Coach, I think you're on mute.
Really? How do I get on mute?
There you go. Thank you.
That was me, Phil.
Here, let me unmute this here real quick.
Thank you.
I've already done that joke, Chevy Chase joke too. I can't do it again, can I? Yeah, I can't do it. Okay. Sorry about that, Phil.
Actually, a little bit about Precious though as well, like the core of what he brought to it.
Yeah, well, he just got on a tear like we haven't really seen. He and I think again, first play of the half, he got a great feed from Freddie for a tough layup, and I think that kind of jump started him. He obviously hit a 3, and then he decided to take another one, and he hit another one, and then he had a couple tough drives. He just got in a real, the ball found him right when he was kind of at his hottest, and he kept kind of taking advantage of that. That was pretty impressive.
I have a lot of questions online, if you guys don't mind. Go ahead, Phil.
Thanks, Jen. We do have a number of hands this evening, so quickly, if everyone could just keep it to one question, that would be great. We'll start with Doug.
Hey, Nick, congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Doug.
You talked a lot this season about Freddie's sense of the moment. In that fourth quarter, he had a layup, and he had a great dish to, I think, Pascal on the paint, and he made a 3. What's this the kind of play that he kind of takes over games when he knows they're on the line?
Well, he really got in a rhythm there, Doug. He kind of, no big secret, we were running the same play over and over, and he found about every way to get him. He hit him on a roll, he hit him on a kick out, he hit a slashing cutter, he rejected and laid it in once, and then he came off and banged a 3 once. So he found just about every option on that, about 5 straight possessions, and yeah, he was really orchestrating there.
Great, thanks so much. Stay safe, trip up Indy.
Thanks, Doug.
Go to Ryan next.
Hey, Nick. You mentioned Utah a lot pregame. I mean, what do you think of the spark he gave you guys tonight?
Thought it was awesome. I just think he ran down some loose balls when we were really having trouble doing that. He kept a few alive at the offensive end. Had a great block. Just some really good, hard playing things. I mean, did he score? It seems like to me he made a layup or 2 as well, but nope, he didn't. He made 3 out of 4 free throws, so I guess he got fouled on a couple of them. Just good energy, good spark, and kind of all hustle plays.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Josh.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Josh.
Looking
looked to me a little bit like Scotty got off to a tough start just with the turnovers, a couple of them, and lost Brooks on that back cut there. But really recovered, was great in the second quarter. You mentioned before the game that he's sort of looking to find himself again just in terms of the energy. Is that more like the Scotty?
He was, yeah, he had tremendous energy. I thought he played aggressively. When he had the ball, he pushed it hard up the court. He tried to get into the seams early. Thought he looked big at the front of the rim a few times, when he did get it down inside there. Yeah, I thought he, and especially the second half, like most of them, he really picked up his defense where he was much more solid and contested shots better and also rebounded the ball a little bit.
Awesome. Thanks, Nick.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Yep. Thanks, Josh.
We'll go to Steven.
Hey Nick, in the second half when you guys kind of like turn the screws a bit more defensively, like how much does that help fuel what you guys want to do offensively? Does it make you guys feel better to start connecting shots or whatnot?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just overall energy that translates from one end to the other, but there was plenty of screws to be turned after that first half defense, right? It was a long way to, if we're talking about screwing, yeah, it was much better. And I think just everything. I mean, it fuels when you're executing. I always talk about this. When you're defensive execution and you start doing the schemes and you start playing help defense, it always turns into playing better execution and help offense, if that makes any sense.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've got time for two more. We'll go to William Liu.
Hey, Coach. I wanted to go back to Scotty there. After Fred picked up his fifth foul, you switched Scotty onto the jaw assignment. Why in particular did you want to use Scotty?
Well, I believe there was about 5:36 to go at that point. And it was certainly more of a move for Freddie with that long to go with 5, not to have to, Ja, you're going to have to play him almost every time down in some type of action. Just ask Scotty to use his size to really try to keep him in front. And if he, give him a little cushion, but try to beat him. If he turned on the Jets, try to beat him and make him round out his drives a little. And if he did stop and pull to, use his size to make a late contest. So that was the thinking there.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
One more for you, Coach. We'll go to Takeshi.
Hello, Coach. Congratulations on a great win. And my question is, I think Utah played for two different positions defensively when you run the zone defense. And I would like to know how is he fitting to respective position?
Well, that's what, yeah, Takeshi. That's what we like about him is he is got some size, right? And he'll work really hard. He can chase smaller guys. He can at least look bigger players in the eye a little bit. So he's a versatile defender. We can switch with him. He can guard a smaller guy coming off a switch, or if he gets switched onto a bigger guy that takes him inside, he's got some size and some more than anything, he's got some fight to make things hard, right? He'll try his best, on everybody. If it's out front, keeping him in front, and if it's down low, of holding his position. So he was good. He was a nice spark tonight, that's for sure, Takeshi.